becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and so the cycle continues. It can even fill the entire Earth. This terrifies the people present. Shochin resorts to freezing water, spraying it at the water droplet. The extremely low temperature quickly freezes the droplet, halting its further division. The three people have never seen such a terrifying virus. The consequences of infecting humans are unimaginable. Unfortunately, the unimaginable becomes reality. The infected man's body begins to swell. Even his ear canals ooze water. In the next moment, all colleagues are stunned, but the man, like a faucet, continuously sprays water from his mouth. Minutes pass, yet the man remains on the ground. Large amounts of water flow to the feet of his colleagues, unaware that touching that water leads to instant infection. After dozens of minutes, the man finally stops. At this point, the doctor arrives. The man is choking on water, so the doctor cuts open his throat, inserting a tube. The result, a torrent of virus-laden water sprays out. Water molecules instantly permeate the entire spacecraft. An even more horrifying disaster is about to unfold. As it turns out, in the not-so-distant year 2075, global precipitation continues to decline. The rivers and lakes on Earth have all dried up. Desalination of seawater is merely a drop in the bucket. In search of more freshwater resources, humanity has set its sights on several planets near Earth. Unexpectedly, they discovered the miraculous lunar water. To ascertain the source of this lunar water, Country H mobilized its national resources and constructed the Bohai base on the moon to conduct secret experiments. However, an accident led to the loss of all 177 scientific researchers at the Bohai base. The government sealed off the entire Bohai base, and the cause of the accident was not disclosed to the public. Time quickly advanced to 5 years later. At this point, water resources could no longer meet the daily needs of humanity. The government had no choice but to establish a strict rationing system for drinking water. Depending on one's status, the amount of water received varied. Red card residents could collect 400 milliliters of drinking water per day. Blue card residents could collect 1 liter per day. As for the highest level gold card, it provided an unlimited supply. This Dr. Song Jian, who held a gold card, was once a doctoral researcher in astrobiology. Yet for some unknown reason, she now studied animal behavior. One day, Chief Jean from the National Space Agency found her, hoping to invite her to participate in a special space mission. Dr. Song didn't even think before refusing, but when Chief Jean mentioned going to the Bohai base, she changed her mind in an instant. It turns out that Dr. Song's sister was the chief scientist at the Bohai base. She too perished in that accident. Because of her sister, she received that unlimited water supply gold card to uncover the cause of her sister's death. That's why she changed her mind. The main mission of this moon landing was to retrieve important samples left behind. The time allotted to stay on the moon was only 24 hours. When Dr. Song asked what the sample was made of, the head of the space agency said that due to the accident, the data was lost. They also didn't know exactly what it was, only that the sample was contained in a capsule, and it was preserved at an extremely low temperature. Special attention was needed if the temperature fluctuated or the exterior was damaged. Captain Kong, responsible for this mission, stated, "This was just an ordinary mission. All that was needed was to follow the procedure and retrieve the sample." After the meeting, Dr. Song questioned Captain Kong. The probability of all team members completing the mission alive was less than 10%. Too many uncertainties affected this mission.